This week in reading, we are learning how to compare accounts on the same topic. We are learning how to read two different passages that are talking about the same topic or same event and how to find their similarities and differences. Our learning target says that we need to compare and contrast first-hand and second-hand accounts of the same event or topic. Doing this will help us deepen our understanding of what happened. So we will have a first-hand account and a second-hand account of the same topic or of the same event. When we compare accounts of the same topic, you are studying the writer's viewpoint. Remember, comparing and contrasting is finding similarities and differences. A first-hand account is written by someone who witnesses or took part in the event as it happened. Someone who heard about it or read about the event writes a second-hand account. You can compare information or facts each writer chooses to emphasize. Both people will be writing about the same topic or the same event, but they will have a different perspective. One person will have the perspective of they experienced it. One person will have the perspective of they read about it. Here we have two different examples. This speech bubble here says, I'm going to write down everything I have seen so I can remember it. So this person in this comic here is experiencing an event and they're going to document their experiences through this event. In 1900, a powerful hurricane wrecked the city of Galveston, Texas. It destroyed many homes. This boy watched the hurricane as it was happening. His description of the event would be a first-hand account that includes his thoughts and his feelings he wants to retell in his experience. He might say things like, my home was destroyed. I heard the wind. I saw people trying to evacuate. It's going to be his experiences, his feelings, his point of view. But if we scroll down to our second comic, here we have a person, and this speech bubble says, I learned about Galveston hurricane by reading a new book about it. The girl was not in Galveston in 1900. She knows about the hurricane from reading a book written about it many years later. The book would be a secondhand account with a broader focus. It would include background information and other details from research. So a book about the Galveston hurricane would give details like the magnitude of the hurricane, the size of the hurricane, the speed of the winds, how the entire city of Galveston was affected, rather than a more personal perspective of the first-hand account. So typically, first-hand accounts are very specific and personal, and second-hand accounts are very general. They talk about how it affects lots of people rather than just one person. If we can scroll down, we see an example of a Venn diagram. Venn diagrams are a graphic organizer that we use to compare and contrast things. When we are comparing and contrasting texts on the same topic or event, there will be similarities and differences. Their similarity where we see both, that main similarity is going to be the topic or the event. For this case, it would be the hurricane. In our first-hand account, we're going to have lots of personal experiences. In the second-hand account, we are going to have lots of generic and general information of how it affected everybody.